Welcome back, guys, to episode 10 of Data Pro Does Hardcore Survival. On today's episode, we're jumping straight in. What we're doing is we're leveling the land off from where we built our bridge slash rail line. What we're going to be doing is this is going to be the home station. So it's going to be not a massive station. It's going to be the home station where we leave from here. And then we end up where the main station is going to be built, so we can then put some track off in some different areas, all different ways, all linking up to that main station. So we'll have like a home station here, a farm station, etc., etc. So that's what the plan is for today, is to get the home station built up, and make it look and tie into the land of what we got so far. So I think you'll all be happy with the build, how the build went. Sometimes on the build, I did find it difficult trying to put the clock. I was trying to make like a train station with like a clock. We did have a few incidents where it didn't look right. I kept changing it, so that did take its time, but we do get around to getting it all completed this episode. So it's a one straight banger of an episode of start to finish of the home train station. So what I'll do, guys, is just let you know what we're doing by here is, like I said, leveling off the sand land, just to make sure we got something like a flat surface to build on. I do put up then the outline of what I think it's going to look like, but I do end up changing that. But because, like I said, if I'm not happy with anything, it's not going to stay up, and I'm not going to carry on with what it is. So you will see in these episodes of things chopping and changing of what they look like from the start to what they're going to be looking like to the start of the next one. So as I said, like I said, flattening out the land, that did take some time, so we did manage to get that all done as well. What I'll do is I'll leave you to it, and then we'll pick up off where we're starting to put the structure up. And what we'll do is, just picking up from now, is the cobblestone. I'm thinking, like I said, for the land, I do like the cobblestone on this texture pack, and I think that's how we're going to do. I know it's going to take quite a lot of material, but that's what we're going to do as our paths. So like, as you can see, straight from the rail over to the main house. Well, the main house at the moment is a cobblestone from there going into the train, the home station. So I think cobble will look good. If anyone got any different ideas or different things that you would want to see instead of cobblestone, by all means let me know. We can do it in different areas, different biomes when we do manage to get around this map as well. So I'm not just going to stick to cobblestone at the moment. I am going to, because I like it, but I am happy to change as well. Now you can see me putting down the structure of the home station. I was thinking of like a little wraparound of of a frame, and I was just looking at it from a distance, and I thought maybe not. But like I said on the last episode as well, we need to gather materials. So there we go. As you can see, I gathered quite a lot of materials. In the end, it didn't end up having all our material left. I think we used all that, and we had to go and get some more as well. So for quite a small home station, it did take quite a lot of resources. So as you can see, like I said, I weren't happy with the frame. I did dig the flooring out for the frame as well, but we do in the end take this framing down because I wanted it to look a lot better than what was coming to me at first. As you can see, like I said, we did get all our material, wood and cobblestone, but like I said, we do use all of it, I'd say, and we did get some more. And now you can see, like I said, I weren't happy with that frame, so that's getting taken down. We did put cobblestone down as well for the floor, because like I said, I do like the cobblestone look on this texture pack, so that's great. And then I was thinking, what the train station is going to be, it's going to be like an open station with some pillars holding the property up. So that's where you can see what I've been putting in. So this is the structure pillars. I do put them across, so it's 3 sets of pillars on the sides and a set of pillars in the middle as well. So that's what it will look like going up now. I'll leave you to it, and then we'll get a bit more into it. And I'll talk you through what my ideas was behind it and how I come to the realization I wanted to change. Now, picking back off in regards to the structure, I put the pillars in, and then I wanted to put the structure for what the roof was going to look like. I wanted an overhanging roof, so we done slabs, wooden slabs first, because I wanted it to look, like I said, overhanging. So when I do put oak wood steps down, then you can see that we are getting that effect. So a bit of a jump in time is when I'm putting the steps down, and as you can see, like, we can see that overhanging aspect already. So I think I thought it looked good, and I didn't go too far up with the steps. I didn't want it looking like a top hat or just not that good, so I did limit of how high the steps went. So I just keep skipping forward in regards to how much we're doing as well, because I know it would get boring just seeing me put steps down. But I'm just giving you the look now off the floor, ground level, of how it's going to look. And I think with the texture pack, the cobblestone and the wood, I think these builds are really popping off and looking really, really well. Like I said, it's hardcore survival. Just to reiterate as well, if we do die, don't forget the channel does disappear. I will delete the channel, so please, everyone, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Really does mean loads that I'm seeing that support. We are seeing a lot more subscribers come in as well, so I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing. I'm also seeing on the analytics that, like I said, it's about 89% new viewership that does not subscribe. So if you can, you'll be helping me to achieve the goal of 100 subscribers. So that's what we're trying to aim for at the moment. So like I said, if everyone could please subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And this is where it got a bit difficult for me when I was building, because like I said, none of this is copied, none of this is on YouTube, none of this is copying any other YouTubers. This is all off my own back and my own design. So I was struggling to put the clock of so it was like a clock for the station, so it looked a bit more realistic. Did have trouble, like I said, with that. The design changed multiple times, multiple different occasions. We moved it over slightly, we moved it back slightly, but we do manage to, I think, for myself, is an actual really good one that they came out. So I really do hope you will actually enjoy it. Like I said, I do like to interact with you all, so if you don't like it, let me know. If you do, or you've got any other tips, please let me know. But I think it did actually turn out really well in the end. But like I said, you'll see on the video, we do chop and change it a few times, so just bear with me while we do get that all changed up, and then we'll pick back up off where any other little bits are being done. Picking back up, guys, is we got the roof done at the bottom of the structure, so that's the main roof. Then we did have to go down and get some more cobblestone, because like I said, all what we collected wasn't enough. We do put a cobblestone roof on now, because I didn't want it to look just full of wood and just look at wood constantly. So I thought cobblestone, like I said, I really like it on this texture pack, and I think it ties the builds in really well. And as you can see on the right hand side there, the clock tower was still trying to come up with a design. That's why I went on to the roof instead first, get the roof done and seeing if something else come to me. So like I said, we got that cobblestone roofing, and then we'll pick back up off then when we come to the next clip. Guys, so now you can see that the outline of the clock tower is starting to take shape for the train station. Like I said, you're going to see a couple of skips, a couple of different versions or variations of what I was doing, but we did manage, like I said, to finally settle on one. It took a lot of resources, like I said. I was trying to put sort of like cobblestone slabs, wood slabs down, just to make everything tie in and make it look, the depth behind it. That's what I wanted, and that's what I couldn't achieve by just doing that. So I did take out some of the wood of the steps just to put that depth behind it, and I think that made the build really, really good. Like I said, you can see I was just putting blocks down just to testing to see what looked nice, what didn't. Like I said, that looks just horrible. So we did manage to take it down in the end. But like I said, I don't know if I just had like an epiphany when I was doing this, was knocking the steps out. But we'll come to that now when we do see it. Pick it back up off. I just wanted to keep this in as well, because I was, like I said, I was throwing designs together, just trying to make it look nice, and some were turned out really, really horrible. Some were just, yeah, it didn't match what I was thinking in my head. But like I said, we do manage to set on a design and go with that one then. Now we're back down and we're looking just to make it look symmetrical as well. That's what I was looking for. And I wanted to do it on the longer version because I think when we do decorate this, I do want to put some stuff in there. I will keep a secret of what I'm doing because I'll just keep you interested in the build. But like I said, we was trying to get it symmetrical, and then, like I said, we wanted to take them steps out to make some depth of this build, just to make, like I said, the clock look more flush towards the build, and like it was part of the building as well. So stay with me, guys. I think, like I said, it's gone really good so far, but we're nearly to the end. Now you can see on this one, everyone, is I tried another design. Like I said, there's many design fails, many design issues that we received. But like I said, I weren't stopping until we got it correct. So it did take a bit of time, and like I said, kept falling. That's the problem with survivors. When you're building, you do end up falling and taking damage. So we are running out of food on this episode as well. So that's just a little teaser for what's coming in episode 11. I think you're going to be pleased with episode 11 of what the build looks like. So I do hope you're looking forward to that one. So like I said, we did take this design down, and we do start again as well. And here we are, guys. This is where I said we wanted that depth. So we took out some slabs, we took out some steps, and I think this is what really tied it in for us in the end, was getting that depth of it's like a depth of character on this build, because I didn't want the clock, like I said, shooting out of the building like it didn't belong there. And when you got the depth of this cobblestone behind now, I think it ties in really well with the roof, and it looks like it should actually be there. So I do hope you really, really like and really enjoying these videos at the moment. But yeah, please keep an eye out of my next episodes. Like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, around the 5 p.m. UK time. And don't forget, like I said, hit that subscribe button and ding dong that bell to let yourselves know when I do next upload. And there we are, guys. Like you see, a little snippet there is for depth, as I said, in regards to that clock, but we'll come back to it. What I want to do is just to finish off our roof quickly. We did put some cobblestone slabs down just to make our roof pop up a little bit, and I think that looked really well in regards to the aspect of it didn't look like a flat roof, which was great. I didn't know what to put behind. I didn't know whether to put slabs behind, but I thought, nah, it's not a good idea. Just let's leave it like that, because you don't see the back anyway. We filled out like the gaps that we needed to, but yeah, like I said, it's just one of them. I kept chopping and changing ideas, and like I said, I was counting by ear because I think I was just losing my mind of what I was doing, because I was looking at this clock for about an hour straight trying to get it sorted. So in the end, it did all tie in. Like I said, the roof was completed, the building is completed, and the clock face was done as well. And like I said, I'm really happy how it turned out, and we do manage to get this sorted out in the end then as well. We did line this up correctly, which in the end, like I said, we've taken our time, but it turned out to be a really, really good, fun build, and I'm glad it was done. But like I said, I really hope everyone is enjoying these at the moment. And yeah, like I said, just keep on with me, guys. This season is going to be really good on the hardcore world, and hopefully we can get a lot done in the worlds as well. But what I'll do is I'll show you the front of the clock house now as well. So as you can see, I think that tied in really well. Like I said, that depth in behind done it really well. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and ding dong that bell, and please comment, because I like to interact with all my fans. Thank you.